Today, I wanted to talk about being in the void and how many other entrepreneurs have been in the void. And it's a wild ride. So, first, I want to say to you, you're not alone. There are lots of other people who are going through this, and really collectively, we are in a phase where massive renewal is happening. Massive shifts and movements and things are taking place. And that is scary.
Welcome to the Astrology as a Strategy podcast. I'm your host, Patricia Panassi. I'm on a mission to help you amplify your influence so you can free up time to spend with your family while increasing your revenue. I'm an astrologer, business mentor, an adventure seeker, and a proud mama of 3 kids. Think of this podcast as your shortcut to more joy and ease in your business. Running a business is joyful, and when you're not having fun, you haven't cracked the code yet, but that's about to change. I share practical and short tools how to use astrology in your business and life. So let's get started on using your energy strategically to make a bigger impact, have more free time, and grow your wealth.
Let's just take a moment. We started the year with Mercury in retrograde, Venus in retrograde. Both are out of retrograde, but both are still in the shadow phase. We had last year major connections between Saturn and Uranus, and we're not out of that. We still have some of it left this year. We have Jupiter in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, and they will join in April. All of this is an indication of things moving and shifting. But the interesting thing is that we don't know where it's moving yet. We don't know what it's going to look like exactly. We just know that things will change. And that's the scary part. Because we know the shifts and changes are happening. Where is it leading to? We don't know. I don't think I've ever seen this many entrepreneurs making decisions to leave behind either their successful business or they leave behind their really successful coaching packages that they have, stopping programs that have made them so much money, and they're just stopping them. Why? Because we all feel the need for renewal. We all feel the need and the drive to change things. But that takes guts to listen to that inner voice saying, things have to shift, things have to change. It takes courage to take that step and to say to yourself, yeah, I think it's time. The beauty of this is that this creates space for more things. And we need that. We live in a society that rushes things, that you just need to keep going and going and going. And this morning, I had a beautiful conversation with a client about being okay in this winter phase, in this fertile void, in this area where it kind of feels like, where's it going? What is it doing? How's it moving? What is happening? And we don't know. I mean, to be honest, we never know. Like, this is not a new thing. But I think for the first time in our history, in our lifetime, we are experiencing going into uncharted territory. We are going and we have the choice. How are we going to use that energy? How are we going to move through this? And Naomi, yeah, you love the Aquarius month and the Leo moon. It's interesting, right? Because it gives us the opportunity to work with the energies. And it's uncomfortable, for sure. But we are in a space where we need to step back first. And we need to evaluate what it is that we want. And not just for ourselves. This is also on a bigger scale, collectively. What do you want to move towards? What do we want to do? What do we think is important? So much feels unknown and scary and just, what is this? Where are we going? What are we experiencing? I just want to make sure that I have all my notes there because I have a lot to say about this. It's mysterious. It is mysterious what we're doing, what we're moving towards. But that, I think, is the beauty. If we can all embrace the mystery of the time we are in right now, if we can embrace just moving through it, allowing things to unfold, to happen, but also to die off first, to close, to stop. And honestly, there were a few people, a few of my peers, where I was shocked that they announced to stop their programs or even to leave their businesses completely. I was shocked. And at the same time, I applauded them for the courage and the willingness to sit in the discomfort, to sit in, geez, I don't know where this is going. The beauty of using astrology in this case is understanding where this is leading towards. Astrology cannot predict the future. However, it can show you the next few steps ahead of you. And a lot of time, when you take one step, you kind of can see the next two steps ahead of you and then the next. But it is important that you listen to your gut feeling, to your intuition. It is important that if you feel you are at a pivotal moment, and as a collective, we're at a pivotal moment, but also personally, if you feel you're at a point like that, please reach out. Because the growth, the expansion that you can experience when you use astrology, when you optimize the things in your life. And optimizing sometimes just means letting go of things, letting go of a lot of things. But it's your willingness, your ability to do that and to go through it. It's going to bring some discomfort. Yep. It's going to create some uncomfortable feelings for sure. But this is where we want to move towards. We want to move towards a society that consciously chooses for what it believes in, that consciously chooses where to put its energy. We have been looking for security outside of us for so long. It is time for us to feel the security within us. What does that mean? For every person, it's very different. Maybe for you, security means surrounding yourself with trees. Maybe security for you means really landing in your body. Maybe for you, it means floating on your back in the ocean. What is security for you? And I'm not talking about financial security. I'm not talking about having a roof over your head, which definitely adds to the feeling of feeling secure. I want you to think back of creating that stability within yourself. One of the things I walked through it with my client this morning is, what does that look like, creating that stability? What does that mean for you? How do you feel when you create the stability? And this is questions I want you to ponder on. And the work that I do with my clients allows them to understand where certain triggers and patterns are coming from. And then they move through that and create that security for themselves. I even have a client taking a business sabbatical because she needs to go through the inner work first. She wants to focus on herself and has paused her business. And I think that is such a brave thing to do, to say, I'm not going to push any longer. I'm not going to say this has to happen. I have to launch this. I have to get this out into the world. To say, I hit pause. Let's just take a deep breath, center ourselves, reassess what we have. And this is the winter phase that we are in, not just in the season, but as a collective. Reflecting, understanding what happened, being okay with not being super productive. And if you feel productive, if you feel very energized and producing things and being out there, go ahead. Like, it's not like we have to be in the winter phase, but if you're feeling the urge to pause, please listen to that. And have astrology figure out a map that helps you to dive even deeper into that void and start creating a path out of that void on your own terms, on your own timeline that is specifically catered to you. If you're listening and you think, yep, that's me, I have a beautiful one-day retreat available for you. I have one spot left this month, and I would love to invite you to book a call with me to talk about this, to talk about the things that you're going through, the things that your clients are going through, because I know you're not the only one. My clients are experiencing it. The clients of my clients are experiencing it. We're all going through this as a collective. So during these one-day retreats, we dive really deep into your chart. We look at what is showing up for you. What topics are you working with now and in the next few months? And this helps you to get crystal clear about where to focus on. You will get such a clear focus, and you're able to optimize your life, your business, cut out the parts that don't work anymore, cut out the parts that don't support you, are not in alignment, and really get this really clear focus on what matters in your life and in your business right now. If you want some more information, leave me a comment and I will send you some more information, and we could definitely talk about this on a call. No strings attached, because honestly, a one-day retreat is not for everyone, and I have other options as well. But please, if you're hesitant and think, well, maybe this is not the right thing for me, please just book a call and let's explore this together. And let's see how far you can optimize and create peace in your business and in your life. I hope that after the full moon, that we had yesterday, which was quite an intense one. I hope that you have come back to earth, grounded, and were able to move through this beautiful energy. My clients know exactly what this full moon meant for them because they have it written down, the importance of this full moon and how they can utilize this energy that we're in. And if you also want to know more, you know where to find me. I wish you a fantastic rest of your day. And hopefully I'll speak to you again very soon.